Wow. This young man is so good. Unreal. That was Welcome to it. My name is Danny Sabb. This is my channel, and I'm glad you clicked the link and stopped by. Here is where you're going to find out about the up-and-coming music artists that are making the biggest waves. So if you see yourself maybe as a music junkie and want to know who to be on the lookout for, then a great idea would be to follow this channel. And right now, real quick, do your boy a solid. If that interests you, help me out with the algorithm and drop me a like. I do want you to know that I do accept pity likes as well. I'm not above that at all. So one of the bands I was raised on was Van Halen. I remember when I was a kid watching and listening to Eddie Van Halen and going, wow, that is so cool. I gotta learn to do that. Well, sometimes the apple doesn't fall far. And that brings us to today's featured artist, the son of Eddie Van Halen and Valerie Bertinelli. And we're talking about Wolfgang Van Halen, or Wolfie for short. He was born in Santa Monica, California. He began his musical journey at 9 years old as a drummer. Now, some of you may know his uncle, Eddie's brother, Alex, who was the drummer for Van Halen. He's mostly self-taught on the drums, with just a few lessons from his uncle Alex. He later moved on to guitar and bass guitar, and he can also play keyboards. Multi-instrumentalist? Yes, he can basically do it all. In late 2006, it was confirmed that Wolfie would be replacing Michael Anthony on bass guitar for Van Halen. Wolfie would end up staying in that role and be on the next Van Halen record called A Different Kind of Truth. When it comes to playing bass guitar, some of Wolfie's biggest influences are Les Claypool of the band Primus and also Justin Chancellor of the band Tool. In 2012, Wolfie ended up being called in to fill the bass guitar role for Mark Tremonti's band Tremonti. In 2013, Wolfie became an official member of the band. Not only has he been on Tremonti albums, he has also been on albums with Clint Mowry of Seven Dust and also with Hailstorm. That was a little backstory, like I usually do. But the reason for today's video is because Wolfie has his own band called Mammoth WVH. Now, I'm sure you can probably figure out where the WVH comes from, but the Mammoth part actually comes from a band that featured Eddie and Alex, and this was prior to Van Halen. Eddie passed in 2020, but before his passing, he called Wolfie a natural. Now, what I do know is this. Natural or not, if that even actually exists, you have to put in the work. There's absolutely no way around that. And Wolfie puts in the work. Two of his singles so far, Distance and Don't Back Down, debuted at #1 on the Billboard's mainstream rock airplay chart. We're going to go ahead and check out his newest single. So if you are ready, then let's make this happen. This is Mammoth WVH. Enjoy.
Hi, we're the band.
You're up right after the snake dance. Do us a favor. Don't play loud.
I'm sorry, don't play loud? We were told to...
Some of our customers are sensitive to loud noises. Who's your drummer? Brushes, not sticks. No loud crashes, no distortions, and no frickin' solos. You can play ballads, you know, something soft, nice. Just keep it civil.
What a dump.
You ask for it, mister. We'll play any place people will have us.
Look, all I got was this. Wolf, we are your biggest fans. Please put on rock show here. It will kill.
Well, great. Now we're the house band in hell.
Come on, guys. Let's just play, get paid, and bounce.
Agreed, but what do we even play?
Well, you heard the guy. Let's keep it civil.
right, so far we have appearances by the actor Danny Trejo. I saw an appearance by Slash, and I also see an appearance here by Miles Kennedy. Other than that, great voice, and we see that Wolfie can definitely do the tapping thing, which was trademark of his dad, Eddie Van Halen. All right, so far so good. Let's get back into it. All right, yes, definitely so far so good. Song is really good. This video has a From Dusk Till Dawn feel to it. And then I just saw another appearance from Mom, Valerie Bertinelli. She's in there throwing fists. All right, let's keep going. All right, real quick. That part just basically gave me goosebumps, being somebody who was very influenced by Eddie Van Halen. When he came down there walking and shredding, it basically gave me the reminder of the Hot for Teacher video. So, dude can definitely shred. Sounding great. Back to it.
Wait, my guitar! You sent me the invite to play here, didn't you? You set this whole thing up so my band would get killed off and I'd have no choice but to reform with you guys? No. But that works too.
I'm sorry about your band, but I'm so glad you made it out alive. And without even a scratch.
That's his actual wife in real life. And then we get a Thriller reference. Wow. This young man is so good. Unreal. That was Mammoth WVH, and that was his newest single called The End. If you like what you heard, he has released 2 studio albums. His self-titled debut album was released in 2021, and then his latest offering, titled Mammoth 2, was released in 2023. And if you would like to support and keep up with all things Mammoth WVH, you can also visit mammothwvh.com. If you didn't know about Mammoth WVH before, you do now, and that's what this channel is about. On a personal note, I am rather embarrassed that I did not do this video until now, but hey, it is what it is. Regardless of that, if you enjoyed, make sure you support the channel. You know what to do. And make sure those notifications are turned on so when I drop a video, you'll know about it and you won't miss out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Go up to
Yeah.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you.
Meet me up in the drum room.
We gotta clean up above the garage and build a little studio for you and me.
Yeah.
Or for you.
I'm so nervous. Don't know my place. A life without you. I'm not ready to move on. No matter what the distance is, I will be with you. No matter what the distance is, you'll be okay.